Daily Broadside to 862. I was talking to my mom the other day about one of her friends, and she mentioned in passing that her friend doesn't like rice. And I was like, who doesn't like rice? What kind of communist crap is that? Who doesn't like rice? Rice is like the greatest thing ever. I can't wrap my head around why you would eat rice and be like, oh, this is gross. No, it's not. It's a life-fulfilling food. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. I went over to a buddy's house. Today is Thursday. I'm bleeding. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. I went over to a buddy's house to help him fix something the other day, or build something, kind of fix, build, whatever. And I didn't take anything with me. I was like, yeah, let me have this, whatever. He hands me a metric tape measure. This is Sunday afternoon, I think. And he hands me a metric tape measure. So I started pulling the line. I'm like, and I realized there's way too many lines on this thing. And I'm like, what is this? And I need like 11 and 7/8. What in the hell is it? Oh, it's a metric tape. It's much easier to read. I'm like, I couldn't see the lines. Like, they're so small. There's so many of them. Like, I get that metric is easier to discern if you don't know the difference between 5/8 and 7/16. But the point is, you got to have a magnifying set of eyes to be able to read that crap. It was like, we ended up like, oh, that'll be 463 millimeters. And I'm like, wow, this is great. It was, I don't get it, man. Like, I know you can buy those things apparently, and you need to not do that. Just learn how to read a tape. Damn. Anyway, I was listening to the radio yesterday, and they were talking about the greatest, like they rank every year, the greatest theme parks in the country. And Colonial Williamsburg Busch Gardens is always up near the top because it is a beautiful park and all that. And apparently Dollywood has taken over either the last couple years, 3 years, I don't know what it is. I've been to Dollywood. I never went in Dollywood. I've been, by it when I was in the Gatlinburg area. So I can't really attest to how pretty it is. But I will say this. I'll tell you the theme park that everybody sleeps on, that nobody knows, that's all tucked away in the Ozarks, and that's Silver Dollar City in Branson. Branson, Missouri is basically a Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge tucked away into the Ozarks. And it is the coolest park on planet Earth. They've got the coolest rides. They got one, I think it's called the Time Traveler, one of the coolest roller coasters ever. You're on this, like, I think it's like a 4-person chair, table chair thing, and it spins around as it goes. It is, and it's all random, so every time you ride it, it's completely different. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. It was such a weird experience. They've got one of the only wooden roller coasters that does inversions. They've just got some great, and the views of the Ozarks, where you're at, you're up on these mountains, and at the top of these peaks on these rides, it's just gorgeous. The park is all like old frontier land type of theme, and everything is like all the food and everything is it's just brilliant, and it's just such a cool place. There's like a cave when you walk into the entrance that's built into a cave. It's just, you can't say anything bad about the place, and it's really cool, and nobody gives it the love it deserves because there's Dollywood and Busch Gardens, the more popular name brand attractions, and I find it strange that as I age, it's like the older I get, the less material is on a bathing suit for women. I mean, you pretty much go to women. You go to the beach now, and there's nothing left to the imagination of what a woman's rear posterior area looks like, because it's just all out there, like every bit of it. And it's kind of strange if you think about, like, if you were to see a woman in her bra and panties, you'd be like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were getting dressed or whatever, and you'd leave the room. But if you walked in and a girl's wearing one of these new bikini things, I mean, you wouldn't feel anything weird about it. Well, I mean, you would, because it is odd, but it wouldn't be unusual for you to just stay in the room. It's just very strange. And I don't know how, like, fathers, I don't have daughters, but I don't understand how fathers can go to the beach with their daughters dressed the way that they dress, And I'm not judging. You wear what you want, or you wear little to nothing if you want. I'm just saying it would be very uncomfortable for me if I was a father for my daughter's ass to be out for everybody in the world to see. And do you remember when back in, like, I guess it was, they stopped in like the late 80s maybe, you could get a 2-liter beverage, and on the bottom of the 2-liter was like a plastic cup that like sat on the bottom of the drink, and you know, you could pull it off. It was just glued on or whatever. And then at some point they just stopped making that cup, and now, you know, every day since, like, 2-liters just have those 4 little posts that they sit on that used to be covered by that cup. And I wonder if they did the cup aesthetically to hide those little protuberances, or what if there was some kind of practical reason. I mean, obviously there wasn't a practical reason, because we don't have them now, and you know, they seem to work fine. But it is very strange that they just got rid of that. And I wonder who got the raise, you know, to VP when they made that suggestion, like, hey, we could save X amount of billions of dollars every year not making these stupid plastic cups. And what did they do with the extruding machine that made those plastic cups? Did they sell it to another company before they figured out they didn't need the cup? Like, those machines just got dismantled. I mean, I guess, I don't know. But it's, you know, it's funny how everything changes in the worlds of drinks, because you know, you used to have every 6-pack was in a ring. You know, had all the rings. People would cut them so that the dolphins wouldn't get them stuck on their penises or whatever happens in the ocean that, you know, hurts fish. And although dolphin, I think, is a mammal, which I think is kind of dumb. I don't think mammals should live in the ocean. And then you got rid of that, and then somebody came out with the fridge box, and now drinks are just sold in fridge box. And they've been like that for, God, it's got to be 20, 25 years they've had the fridge boxes, right? You just stick them in there and you pop them open and you just drink them at your leisure. I think that encourages you to drink more of this nasty stuff. It's not good for you because it's got the high fructose corn syrup. I think maybe if somebody just made a low fructose corn syrup, maybe that would you know, stir people on to being a little bit more inclined to you know, imbibe, as it were. But anyway, that's all I have. Y'all have a good day. Hey, kitty.